do tomatoes, grapes, and mangoes have in common? They are actually among my favorite fruit. Yes, you heard me correctly. Tomatoes are actually fruit, though they are commonly mistaken to be vegetables. Today I will present to you the reasons why tomatoes are fruit and where did that idea even come from. Now, I know you're probably thinking, what is she going on about? But trust me, when I first heard that tomatoes were fruit, I was in complete disbelief. But after a lot of research and many tomato eating later, I am definitely a believer. Throughout this speech, you will hear a lot of discussion about what makes a fruit and what defines a vegetable and why are tomatoes even considered a fruit. What is the technical definition of a fruit? Well, according to Merriam-Webster, fruits are usually edible reproductive body of seed plant, especially one having sweet pulp associated with the seed. And Britannica defines fruit as products of a flowering plant. In other words, fruits have seeds, and fruits are very important to the reproductive system. Tomatoes are mature ovaries, which is a big factor in becoming classified as a fruit. They also can be fleshy or dry, which tomatoes are fleshy, and they possess seeds that can be thrown back into the ground and producing more of that fruit. According to an interview with Calderwood, the whole tomato is a fruit because it's the ovary of the plant. Now, what is a vegetable? I know you're thinking of broccoli and carrots, and you would be correct there. According to Merriam-Webster dictionary, vegetables is usually a herbaceous plant, such as cabbage, bean, or potato, grown for an edible part that is usually eaten as part of a meal. And according to different.com, vegetables are not crucial for the reproductive cycle of plants. When you think of a vegetable, think of things that are part of the plant that are edible, that is outside of being the ovary, because the ovary would actually be the fruits. Now, there are some similarities between tomatoes and vegetables, but if you're thinking scientifically and botanically, there are much more differences. Vegetables do not contain seeds, and they do not play a role in reproduction. They are also rarely ever sweet or anything a bit of sweet, or else it's subtle. There is even a scientific study, that was performed to test fruit ripening and what was the fruit that they decided would be the best model to study. And it was tomatoes. According to Osorio, tomatoes were used as a subject to establish a model to study fleshy fruit development and ripening. Why would they use the tomato for a fruit if it wasn't scientifically a fruit? So, what is our consensus here? What can we say about fruit and vegetables, and why is tomato even a fruit? We've discussed that they have seeds, and we've discussed that they are important to the reproductive system. And here are some other examples of why tomatoes cannot be a vegetable and they have to be a fruit. Firstly, tomatoes are already scientifically and botanically fruits. By definition and by their makeup, they are considered fruits. They also develop from flowering plants, and they are mature ovaries, which vegetables are not, because vegetables are the other parts of the plant, whether it's from the root, such as beets, or carrots, or their cabbages. Another big factor is that tomatoes contain seeds, and seeds are in a lot of vegetables that aren't actually vegetables. For example, cucumbers have seeds, so yes, that means they are a fruit. Avocados also have a big seed, and yep, you guessed it, they are fruits. Though grapes do not have seeds, that is because naturally they are reproduced without them. But there are definitely a couple fruits, like grapes, such as bananas, that are made that way, but they are still considered fruits. Tomatoes are also fleshy and possess a bit of sweetness, and they were even used as ideal model for fruit in a scientific study of ripening and have been used in other models thereafter. A British journalist, Miles Kington, said, "Knowledge is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is not putting one in a fruit salad." So as you can see, there are too many reasons as to why tomatoes are fruits. And from now on, continue being knowledgeable and go off and spread the word that tomatoes are fruits, not a vegetable. Thank you, and please have a great day.